I interviewed Colin Receveur, who is the CEO of Smartbox Web Marketing, an Indiana-based company. Mr. Receiver has recently published a book titled How Really Smart Dentists Are Leveraging YouTube to Explode Their Profits and Dominate the Web. In the announcement about the book, Mr. Receiver was quoted as saying video is now a necessity for dental office websites. So I started off by asking what he meant by that, and here's what he had to say.
Well, websites used to be the latest and greatest thing that dental offices need to have. And, don't get me wrong, they still are. But video has just exploded on the web here in the past couple years. It allows you to interact with your visitors. It allows you to, reach out and really touch them in a way that, simple words on a page just can't do. No matter what you type or what you say on your website, you can't make the same impact upon a prospective patient with text as you can video. So, with the proliferation of YouTube, and as easy it is as it is these days to make video, there no dental office should be without it as a part of their web presence, as a part of their web marketing.
I also asked him about the evidence that video will boost traffic to a dental office website, and here is his reply.
Sure. Well, the research company Forrester actually came out with a statistic not long ago that said that websites with video are 53 times more likely to receive a first page ranking on Google than are websites without video. And they took a number of things into account when they did this research study. But the first off, what Forrester found is simply the ease in which video will take you to the first page is one of the biggest advantages of using it. Secondly, as I touched on before, the ability to reach out and touch your prospects, to show them your sincerity, to show them your expertise, and to really start a conversation with your prospects is something that you can do with video that you just can't do with text and websites and emails. And there's so many things that you can do with video that you just can't simply do with text. I keep coming back to that same point, but we have a lot of docs that shoot video with us, and they take that video that we shot and they put it on their website for marketing. They produce TV commercials with it. They put screensavers on their operatory computers for their patients to watch. Waiting room TV footage to educate a patient while they're waiting. So, once you shoot the kind of footage that we're putting together for successful dentists right now, you can refit it and reuse it and recycle it into lots of different ways. That's of great benefit to dental practices.
Part of the evidence about why videos are important to dental office websites is the fact that YouTube demographics, for example, indicate a vast audience of professional men and women. And I asked Mr. Receiver to elaborate on that.
Sure. The traditional thought, and what I hear every day is, Colin, why do I need to be on YouTube? There's the dancing wedding video on there. There's the guy that has the pet cat that can fart and burp at the same time. It seems like a bunch of silliness. What does my dental office need with YouTube? And really the proof's in the demographics. YouTube says that the fastest and largest age group, the fastest growing and largest age group that they have on YouTube is 45 to 54-year-old women. The second largest age group that they have is 55 to 64-year-old women. And of course, we all know who's the decision maker in the house for healthcare related decisions, dental, healthcare, large purchases, and it's mom, it's the female. And that's exactly the target that YouTube announced is their two largest demographic groups, 45 to 64-year-old women. So, it's a way that you can reach out and touch that demographic. We all know that, women are more emotionally stimulated than men are. And video, again, allows you to reach out, show your sincerity, show your expertise in a way that you can present yourself to this majority age group on YouTube and, create an additional source of new patients. It's additional exposure. It all comes down to marketing. You want your face to be seen in as many places as possible. And adding YouTube to your marketing campaign is a surefire way to get your name in front of the demographic that you want to promote yourself to.
We also talked about the pitfalls of home videos appearing on dental office websites as opposed to professionally produced websites.
Well, there's pitfalls, and then there's also a lot of home video that's done well. We see a lot of docs that grab the camera that they used to shoot Christmas and Thanksgiving last year, and they go stand in front of a wall, and one of their staff holds the camera up, and the camera's looking like this as they're videotaping it, and there's no lighting, and the camera's shaking, and the background is just terrible. And there's a lot of pitfalls that can make your video just turn out horrible. And there's a lot of docs that have done that, and then they come to me and they say, Colin, why do I need to do video? I've already tried it and it didn't work. Well, it's just like anything. If you're not doing it correctly, if it doesn't look professional and appeal and have a message that is compelling, you're not going to get any response from it. So you want them to look professional. You want the lighting to be good. You want to have some sort of a script or an idea of what you're going to say, so you're not umming and humming and rampaging your way through these videos as you're making them. You want to have a tripod. You want to have a good background that's appealing. All things that play into making video. And, first and foremost, you have to have a message that's compelling. I see some doctors get on camera and they talk about this clinical stuff, and they get, they're really interested. A lot of these guys are really passionate about what they do. And they start talking about, drilling and putting implants in and flapping the gum and doing all this clinical stuff. And they never think about how fearful a lot of patients are. And their videos are probably just scaring them away. So, there's a lot of technical aspects of video that have to be addressed. But first and foremost, you have to have a message that's going to touch your prospects and compel them to take action.
More information about Mr. Receiver's book can be found at www.smartboxwebmarketing.com.